Christina Hall slammed an article posted on Psychology Today, as well as ex-husband Ant Anstead for resharing the story in support of it, amid their custody battle. The reality star, 39, was criticized in the story for her parenting of their son Hudson, 3, in regards to children on reality television and social media, and the lack of laws protecting them. She called the story poorly written and said that Ant, 43, sharing the story on his social media with clap hands makes this even more bizarre and disturbing. Christina shared the title and the author name in a screen grab of the story, along with a lengthy caption. The HGTV star tagged the author and Psychology Today in her caption, as she criticized it heavily. "What a poorly written article," the mom of 3 said. "Sloppy journalism/clickbait at its finest," suggesting that the author find a new narrative centered around facts, not the Instagram comments section. Christina then asked the author to read the court filings from both sides before writing this, noting that most of it is completely inaccurate and sounds more like a tabloid than something I would expect from a PhD. Christina has 2 children, Taylor, 12, and Braden, 7, with ex-husband Tarek El Moussa, whom are featured on her reality shows and Instagram. She said they only film with her for an hour, max, once every couple months is extremely different than scenarios when children at the main characters like the reference toddlers and tiaras. She expressed disgust over her reference to a possible Hudson's Law that could protect children on social media platforms and reality TV shows. Hudson's Law? Really? That is absurd. You don't know anything about my household. Hudson is my son. I've always protected him and always will. She also slammed the author's sentence, despite Anstead agreeing to organic family posts being acceptable. Hall revealed, ironically in an Instagram post, that she will no longer use Hudson on her TV shows or any social media. She answered it with, ironically. Wow. It wasn't ironic. I never fought to have Hudson film with me or post ads. I made my point that a public figure with a public Instagram should take his own advice and leave Hudson off all media if he was concerned about Hudson's safety and well-being. Christina ripped into the author, writing, "Stop using me and my child for your narrative, it's trashy and disgusting. There are plenty of other home shows that feature their children and to continue to do so as part of the family dynamic. There are plenty of influencers across platforms who feature their children in advertisements. Are all these people putting their kids in harm's way of using their kids as puppets? The answer is, no." The TV star said it was not a win for Hudson, but it was so create some peace for my family and take the pressure off myself and this whole narrative of who's a better Instagram parent. She took another go at the author, writing that my reality TV shows are about home improvement. Not my children. So Hudson doesn't need a Hudson's Law. The mom of 3 later updated her caption after finding out Ant shared the story to his Instagram page with clapping emojis. Update: It was just brought to my attention Hudson's father is promoting this article on his page, but with clap hands. This makes this even more bizarre and disturbing. Christina and Ant's son Hudson is not featured on either of their shows, or Instagram, unless they are organic images. Ant stars on Celebrity IOU, Joyride. He previously starred in Wheeler Dealers as well as a number of other car-related shows. In September, Ant said in court docs reviewed by Us Weekly that he felt Hudson was being exploited by Hall by being present on her social media and TV shows. The risks for a child working on a television production set, even if that set is Christina's home, are innumerable and well documented, he said. Putting aside the obvious pressures of working within a TV production environment, children involved in television production often have lingering issues that affect their welfare, worldview, and self-image, leaving them diminished and dependent upon the perceived approval of others for their self-worth. Anstead noted the tragic suicide of former Toddlers and Tiaras star Kayla Posey at 16 this past May. One of my many fears of Hudson being forced to film reality TV is the possibility that public ridicule over seemingly benign content becomes insurmountably humiliating, he said in court docs. I urge the courts to review the recent and tragic case of Kayla Posey and a defining embarrassing meme. Anstead, who is also father to daughter Amelie, 18, and son Archie, 15, with his ex-wife Louise Anstead, filed for full custody of Hudson this past April, telling the court he felt his youngest son was in an unsafe environment due to the TV production. Hall told the court in response, "The allegation that I am exploiting our son is truly offensive and simply untrue." After seeing what Ant has written in his supplemental declaration, it is clear that his motivation is not Hudson's best interest. Earlier this month, Ant was criticized for posting a photo of Hudson with his grandparents. In response to a person who said it was unfair, Anstead said Hall can post as many as she likes. A number of people on social media questioned why Anstead was posting images of the child when he argued in court against the Christina on the Coast star doing so. Some in the comment section pointed out that Hall had used Hudson in posts that were considered paid advertisements, to which Anstead said, "Hudson's childhood is not for sale. As a dad I will continue to step up for him." Responding to a commenter who said that he feels bad for the crap Hudson will see when he gets older, Anstead said, "He will read the private letter I wrote her on April 21, a week before I stepped up for him. She's had 25 weeks to agree to not exploit him. She finally has." Anstead, who is dating Oscar winner Renee Zellweger, notes to one person that he has kept his son off his TV show Has On despite being asked many times. Ant and Christina split in September 2020 after 2 years of marriage. They are currently battling it out in a custody battle. Their divorce was finalized in June 2021. Ant filed paperwork in April seeking full custody of Hudson after previously agreeing to joint custody, alleging poor parenting on her end. Hall, who married Joshua Hall this past April, took to Instagram in October to declare she would no longer post images of Hudson on social media amid a custody dispute with Anstead. She said that she was mentally exhausted over the recent false accusations against her from her estranged husband, who she said has made attempts to turn my family, friends and fans against me through manipulation tactics and false information, which has had great impact on me and my household. She continued, "Because of this, I have made the decision to no longer feature Hudson on Instagram, my TV shows or any social platforms until he is old enough to make this decision for himself." The Orange County, California native said that she has always been fine not having Hudson appear on public platforms, but wanted to include him in posts about family activities. "My only reason for wanting him to appear on my shows has always been to participate in the fun activities/outings with our family/siblings," she said. The former Flip or Flop star said that Anstead makes judgments about her parenting ability based solely off her Instagram account, since that is the only access he has to my personal life. She added, "This is unnecessary pressure for a platform that is supposed to be used to share moments chosen, rather than a judgment tool, especially since this is a very small fraction of my personal life as the rest is kept between me and my family." Hall said that Hudson will be just fine without having his presence displayed on a public forum, and that she is and will always remain a protective mother.